Todd, who's got the next question up for bid?
Rob, our next storyteller is Mike Kane.
Mike Kane. Oh, yeah, let's hear for Mike Kane. Wow, nice shirt, Mike. All right. Yeah, tell us the story.
Well, when I was 16 years old, I worked at Blockbuster Video. Do you guys remember that establishment? Yeah. I hated it. It was the worst job I ever had in my life. And mid-shift, I walked right out.
How many customers did Mike Kane walk out on at Blockbusters?
Oh, so Mike's 16 years old. It's a busy night at Blockbuster. There's a line of people waiting to check out their videos. Was there still videos then? When you were 16? Was it beta? So how many customers were standing in line, Layla?
5.
5. Paula?
How many? 8.
Help him out. We've got 5, we've got 8. 15. Cammie says 15. It's Cammie, yes? All right. What do you think? What do you guys think? Oh, we'll find out.
18.
18. Cammie. Come on over here. Todd, what are we going to play?
Rob, our second game is Cover Up.
Ooh, Cover Up. Oh, I feel naked. So what's going to happen here is Mike's going to tell us a really long story. It's going to be exciting. We're going to listen to it. And then we're going to ask you some true or false questions afterwards. All right? But we're not going to stand here. You know where we're going to go? So listen
So, on April 21st, 1993, sophomore in high school, I held the inaugural meeting for my high school's unofficial but pretty doggone official Beverly Hills 90210 fan club. I was a huge fan, and every Wednesday night I'd watch it, and the idea came to me because every Thursday morning in first period, I would talk to these 2 girls in my class, and we would have these fantastic discussions about last night's episode. So, the wheels are moving. I said, wait a minute. Why don't the 2 of you guys come to my house next Wednesday? We can watch the episode together, and then we can talk about it afterwards. And that's exactly how it went down. It was amazing. It was the episode where Dylan bought an illegal handgun. I don't know if you guys remember that episode. Yes. with passion, you remember. Love it. And so there was some light banter during the commercials, but afterwards, we really dug in, and we had a roundtable discussion. And, we were all very concerned. We were like, oh, he's in a volatile time right now. He hasn't applied for college yet, and he's drinking again. And tough times for Dylan. And so we did this for a couple of weeks. And funny enough, the same people that were laughing at me when I started this club, there started to become a buzz about it around the high school. People all of a sudden, they wanted a piece of the 9021 zone, as we called it. That was the name of the club. All right, you won't be laughing for long. And so after one of the shows, one of the girls brings it up to me. She says, Mike, maybe we should open this thing up for other people, And I was like, ooh, yeah, no, I don't know about that. Because, see, here's my concern with that is that, we open the doors, then all of a sudden we get just a bunch of Johnny-come-latelys who haven't watched seasons 1 and 2. And then we're, answering, complete amateur questions like, wait, I didn't know Steve and Kelly used to date. I'm like, yeah, dude, we can't fill you in on this, But see, the girls also knew how bad, how much it meant to me that I would get this club officially recognized by the high school because I wanted to get our picture in the yearbook. So they kind of played on that, and they're like, Mike, if you don't let other people in, they're going to kind of look at it as discriminatory. And I was like, oh. Well, then here's the answer to that. I'll create a test. And they said, wait, what are you talking about? I said, what am I talking about? I'm talking about 30 questions, all BH 90210 trivia. And if they get a high enough score, they can come in. If they can't, go fuck themselves. What do I care, right? So I drew up this test, and the next day we handed out to 17 different applicants, of whom only 2 got a score of 90.210 or higher. Right? Rest of them were a bunch of girls cornering me in the hallway like, hey, Mike, did you get my quiz? I'm like, you mean your entrance exam? I did. Well, how did I do? Let's just say you needn't have bothered, okay? You wasted your time and mine. They're like, I don't understand. What does that mean? I'm like, what is it? Let me just pull your test out and we can take a look. Let's just go all the way down to number 1. Who cares, right? What was the name of Brandon's car? You wrote Old Bessie. That makes no sense at all. Does anybody here remember the name of Brandon's car? This is why this club didn't take off. It was actually Mondale, after the senator from Minnesota. All the dots connected. Yes, one person. You can join the club. That's good. So, but we did bring these other 2 girls in that passed the quiz, and they were fantastic. Like, they brought a whole new element to it. This one girl, she had this uncanny ability to take that night's episode and then kind of like apply it to our lives during the roundtable discussion. Like, she joined in like right at the height of like when Andrea and Brandon had all that sexual tension. Like, as if, Brandon. And so she says, she's like, we all know that Brandon would be lowering his standards if he slept with Andrea, right? Is there anybody in high school you would lower your standards for to sleep with? And I was like, yeah, Meg Bowman. And they were like, ew, you like Meg Bowman? I was like, I do, can't help it. She's, every girl hated Meg Bowman, and every guy just, for some reason, just wanted a piece of her. But you couldn't get to her because she was dating she met some guy her freshman year, and had been dating him the whole time since, right? So it was, I don't even know, this is a tangent, I'm sorry. So, last episode of the season comes on in May, school gets out, we all go on hiatus. I think we have like one unofficial meeting during the summer where we voted on whether or not we would print up t-shirts, and we decided that we voted against it. It was 4-1. Didn't need a dress code. But then the school comes back in, we're back strong again, people are still applying to get to the club, but no one's getting in. And this one day I'm at my locker, and I'm late to class, so the hall's empty, and I close the locker up, and I look over, and guess who's standing there? Meg Bowman. And she says, hey, why don't you give me one of those little quizzes? And I said, well, actually, it's an entrance exam, but yeah, sure, I'll give it to you. And I was like psyched. I was like, dude, wait a minute. Oh, and she had broken up with her boyfriend over the summer, and like in August, and like since then she had slept with like 10 guys. So I was like feeling like, yeah, I was like, this might actually work out for me, all right? So I gave her the quiz, and I said, well, why don't you go take it during class and then bring it back to me? And she does. And she hands me the quiz, and there's 30 questions on there. Every single one of them, she wrote some kind of filthy pornographic answer into it. It was like, what was the name of the diner that everybody met at? Yeah, of course, right? That's not what she wrote, though. She was like, I just want to suck your... I was like, holy mackerel. So now I'm stuck. Like, now I have the integrity of the 9021 zone here, which you're laughing, but it meant a lot to me. And a blowjob, which I'd never had before. So I was like, huh. So I don't know what I'm going to do. So I go to the other girls in the group, and I said, hey, we got a new member, by the way. That's happening. And they were like, wait, well, who is it? I was like, it's Meg Bowman, she's a big 90210 fan. They were like, no way. Like, she took the test? I was like, yeah. She's like, did they got all the answers right? And I said, she didn't get them wrong. I mean, and they were like, dude, if you let her come into the club, we're all going to quit. Again, dilemma. Actually, I never even weighed the options on that one. I was like, whatever, go ahead, fine. So we get there, it's Wednesday night, we're all sitting there waiting, and you had to be there 10 minutes early, because if you, God forbid, you'd walk in like after the show started. So you had to be there by 7:50. The only new member that's not there is Meg. The rest of us are all there waiting, and like right when the theme song starts, the dun-dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun-dun, Meg yells down, hey! I'm like, walks down, I was like, oh, bad entrance. All right, that's cool. So she comes down, there's like no talk throughout the entire episode, and right as soon as it ends, all the girls stand up and like, we're leaving. And I was like, all right, well, Meg's staying, so I'm fine with that. You guys can get going. And all of a sudden, the phone rings. And I'm like, just wait 1 second, Meg. Just go ahead and make yourself comfortable. And then I pick it up, and it's Meg's ex-boyfriend, Jeff. And he calls me up, and he says, put Meg on the phone. I'm like, what? She's not here. What are you talking about, dude? And he's like, look, I know that you guys have your little soap opera club. And I was like, it's a teen drama, Jeff. And he goes, look, dude, just put her on the phone. So she comes over, she goes, hello? Oh my God, I'll be right over. And she walked right out. And there I was. They took the 9021 zone from me. And they left me in my basement alone to watch Melrose Place. Thank you.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it from Mike Kane. Come with me, Cammie. So you're going to have some questions now. The Randys will bring out the board. And we're going to play Cover Up. All right. Come stand over here and turn the board. We have true and lies. All right? You help her out. You get to decide. When they had the reunion on the TV show, did the club have a reunion? Truth or lie? Mike had never heard of the band REM until he heard them play Everybody Hurts. He had pictures of the cast members in his locker. He wore sideburns all through high school. Later on, some of the people who defected from the group tried to friend him on Facebook, and he denied them. Some of the people who defected tried to start the club up and stole the name. Mike tried to get vanity places at 90210. His basement was known as headquarters. All right, so you can only have 4 on each side, so you need to move one. All right, let me pull out my little card here. You know what we're going to do? We're going to tell you that. 1, 2, 1. This is harder than it looks. You have 4 right and 4 wrong. But we're gonna put up the clock. Can we have a clock up? 10 seconds, and you can change anything you want to. You guys help her out. All right, oh, yay! All right, now you have... Now you have 2 right. But you know what? The game's not over. We're going to give you a lifeline. Do you have a friend here? Do you know someone in the audience?
She just lost and won 2 cheeseburgers.
Oh, that was your only friend. Well, find someone. Run out there and find a lifeline. Find someone to help you. Yay! All right, what's your name?
May.
May, welcome. All right, you're going to help her out. We're going to have 10 seconds up again. The 2 of you work as a team. Go! Scream out, help them out. May's jumping right in there. She's not playing around. Oh, thank you, May. All right, thank you very much. We're done with you. All right, now we have, oh my gosh. You have 6 right. You are a winner. Thank you, Randy. Let's step over here, and Todd, tell her what she's won.
That's right, Tammy, you're a winner. You're leaving with Morris and Faith Cat Food, 9 lives.
Cat food. Congratulations. She has 4 cats.
Your horoscope's divine.
What do the stars know?
Listen, new experience forthcoming. It's true. There's something new for Din Din.
Did the stars forget I'm finicky?
It's 9 lives. New beef and liver.
The moroscope says check that out. Wow, 9 lives.
New beef and liver from 9 Lives. Nutritious foods cats really like, even Morris.
9 lives? It's what's in the dish, not the stars.